Hiya folks. Well, as you might have noticed if you looked out your window, we've had a pretty biblical week of wind and rain, so I thought I'd best come up and check the course over, make sure we haven't got, especially after today, we've had 50-mile-an-hour winds that have just started dying off. So I'm just going to check the course over and make sure that the trees and whatnot haven't fallen, well, the trees, that any trees haven't blown down across the track, and show you what it's like as far as conditions go. I'll be perfectly honest with you, it's going to be pretty wet, so I've had a change of tyres. If anyone knows me, you know I've got a shed full of tyres, so I'm running Victoria Barzos now, so they're sort of mid-winds, they're sort of style tyres, a bit knobbly but not full on mud spikes. Yeah, so we'll have a little bimble around here as I get myself in with pedals. So that's the start where our sign-on's going to be. We just left front. So our under 8s are going to the left there, the rest of us are coming down here. Gotta say, it's a bit wet and slippery. I think it'll actually be a bit better once we've had a few wheels over it and it'll cut a line into it, because at the moment it's just you can't really see where it's slimy and wet. Once we've ridden it a few times, it'll free that up, hopefully. Adjust the angle of that camera. Sorry about that. Look at my handlebars, whatever it was you were doing. So as you can see, there's a load of water running down that fire road. I've tried to keep us off them as much as I can, because obviously the fire roads are down to the flint, which is nice to ride on, apart from the fact they're soaking wet through. So nicking the name off some events we've all done before, you have a very soggy bottom. So as you can see, I've got a load of sticks and bits that I need to clear up tomorrow when I come around and do my final course markings. I've done a few of them now, so you can pretty much follow it as it is, but a few bits of tape to go in. Oh. Did I say it was wet? So I've taped this little bit here. Oh, excuse me, I'm out of breath already. The fire roads are so wet down the sides here that a few times over it and they'd be knackered for the foreseeable. So this bit's still holding up well, so I've just diverted you all onto this. Oh. Couple of split lines there. There was actually a line to the left back there. You will see it. The sign's the opposite of that one there. There's 2 or 3 on the course. None are faster than the other. Just gives you a different line option if you're passing someone or someone needs to pass you. Despite being wet, it's not cold. I've got a long sleeve jersey on and I'm roasting already. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's still pretty damn windy up here actually. A lot better than it was this morning. I wouldn't have dreamt of coming up here. Some of these trees are bending over more than you'd care to believe and stand by them. So as you can see, the majority is pretty good. A little bit sort of soft on the top 5mm of the surface, but we're straight down to the flint underneath, and which gives you a nice firm base to ride on. One of the beauties of Glamcombe is that there's a lot of, wait till my brakes stop squealing, there's a lot of hard surfaces to ride on. So I've made the best of a bad deal for you, because it is as wet as an otter's pocket on some of the bits off here. So I've tried to choose the most sustainable course for you, and you'll be pleased to hear that's a bit shorter than I originally mapped out. So I don't know if that mean more laps, because obviously it's the conditions are worse. Right, so this is just coming into our A and B lines. I'm going to ride the A, then in a bit I'll ride the B one. So the name of the game is to keep yourself as high as you can on these, really. This is our first little drop down onto the fire road, second little drop down here. This is the hardest, actually, turning at the bottom, he says as he kicks his foot out. Only because there's some off-camber roots there, and they're as slippery as my forehead on a hot summer's day. Right, slight little climb here. The asthmatic painter will come out in a minute, be huffing and puffing away. A few exposed roots on this bit, so line choice is quite important to get up there. Going the same across here. There's a few little sniper roots ready to catch you out. Oh. Still slightly climbing, nothing much. Bit too much for a guy who's just done a 10-hour day. Wow, that's the wettest I've ever seen that section there. Hopefully it'll be gone for tomorrow. It's done nothing but rain all day today, so tomorrow looks a little bit better, and Sunday there isn't any rain, so hopefully a lot of that will be gone. The good news is this little bit, you'll wash all the mud off your bike from the rest of the course. Right, got a little short, sharp climb here. See if I can get off it. It's incredibly wet going onto it. Oh, not so bad. Again, hopefully after a few wheels up there, it'll cut down to the stone and there'll be plenty of grip. Right, final climb this is. When you cross that fire road, you'll appreciate why I've kept you off them. Wow. Oopsie. As I say, there's lots of hidden routes. Well, they're not that hidden actually. Lots of routes up here. So have your wits about you. All the way around. Some are worse than others. Right, so levelling out for a minute now. I'm just coming up to another one of our split calls. So, same distance for both. You can see it. There you go. So, left or right. I would imagine that this left-hand line will probably be your choice line, if you can get on it, just for the fact it's worn in a bit better than the other side. But if you're passing a back marker, that's a great place to do it. This is nice and wide down here as well, so plenty of room on the side here if you want to go in the leaves. There will be some tapes on this to define this corner here. Quite a nice fun little descent again. We usually ride up this, but it works really well down as well, so why not use it? Give your legs a bit of a rest from all that pedalling. Small jump here, perfectly rollable if you don't want to go over it like that. Down off berm. So almost up level with the sign on tent now. Right, through our sign on area. That rock garden is rideable. I'm just on the higher end of my breathing at the moment, so I gave it a miss. Right, so we're just entering the last kilometre of our course. So you can make your shapes and moves if you're contesting the podium. It's quite wide, all these sections, so definitely enough room to overtake on. So it's just come up to our gap jump. There is going to be a beeline down to the left there, but this is quite an easy jump, that one. More like a bunny hop, to be fair. Wow, all this water. I say we've had very heavy rain all day, so I'm not surprised it's waterlogged. Right, so coming up to our finish line. Hopefully you'll all have a bit more go in your legs than I've got at the moment. It's been a very difficult week or so trying to get this ready for you. So the entries you guys have put in are much appreciated. There we go, so our finish line is going to be here, and then what we're going to do is this area here will be on that bannered on both sides, and then our gazebos will be in front here, and we'll filter you through there once the race is finished and retrieve your numbers. Excuse me. Right, so nothing too much, look. See you all on Sunday.